Do you want the fastest phone in the world? Do you want a phone that can do a lot of things for you? Do you want a phone that's not huge like the Galaxy Note? Then you may want to get the Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge. First, let's talk about the Galaxy S6 and the S6 screen. The screen on both of these bad boys feature a 5.1-inch 2560 by 1440 pixels of resolution. That's 557 ppi or 557 pixels per inch. It looks beautiful and your eyes probably won't be able to process all those pixels. If you want the best screen with the highest pixel density, the S6 and S6 Edge have it. And yes, Gorilla 4 is now used, which means more durability and less scratches. Starting with the Galaxy S and the Galaxy S Edge, Samsung has opted to go with glass back cover that comes in several different colors. I found the white color was mostly white, but the black sapphire color is interesting as it can change colors from black to blue depending on the lighting conditions. This is actually really cool, so I would highly recommend a color version if you like shiny things that change color. Also, you'll find a newly upgraded 16 megapixel Sony camera, which is badass. And also you'll find usual LED flash along with heart rate sensor. The top of the S6 and S6 Edge both feature an IR blaster in the middle and a microphone. The S6 Edge has its nano SIM slot also on the top, while the S6 has it on its side. On the left side, you'll notice a sleek design for the Galaxy S6 along with easy to press metallic volume buttons. The S6 Edge is nearly the same except the sharper edges and curved screen. On the right side, there is a power button and of course nano SIM slot for the S6. Looking at the bottom of the phones will remind you of iPhone 6 with a 3.5mm head jack on the left, followed by a micro USB port, microphone, and speakers on the right. Certainly both S6 and S6 Edge feel great in your hands. The S6 feels slightly better due to its sharper edges, but both have that glassy feel. You feel like you're holding a piece of art more than a phone. Wait, this is a piece of an art, and Samsung has done a great job of that this year. No more that plasticky feel, especially if you like holding your phone naked. As for performance, the Galaxy S6 and Galaxy S6 Edge both feature the fastest processor in the world. The Exynos 7 420 is an octa-core processor with a 1.5 GHz and 2.1 GHz quad cores. These deliver performance and lengthen your battery life by switching between the two quad cores. S6 and S6 Edge both kill most phones out there, and games and apps run faster than ever. The performance gains over its predecessors like the S5 and the Note 4 is around 30 to 40%, which is amazing gains, and boy, you'll not see any lag with the S6 or S6 Edge, period. These are simply the fastest smartphone in the world right now. 30% faster than both Note 4 and iPhone 6. As far as the size of the S6 and S6 Edge, it's not a huge phone like the Galaxy Note series. These are phones for one-handed operation, and you can easily reach all parts of the screen with one hand. As a user of Galaxy Note 4 as daily driver, I can tell you that typing on the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge gets kinda cramped. If you like big phones, you may want to hold out for the upcoming Galaxy Note 5. If you like average size phones though, you cannot go wrong with the Galaxy S6 Edge or the Galaxy S6. Next, let's go ahead and check out some of the features of the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge in detail. Let's go do this, baby. Alright guys, since the features on the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge are nearly identical as far as software, everything is exactly the same except for the curved screen on the S6 Edge. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these to show you all the features that are the same. Alright, first let me go ahead and show you that this is running the latest Android 5.0.2 Lollipop. Now you can verify that you have real Lollipop by clicking on the Android version a bunch of times until you see the Lollipop candy. And you can go ahead and change it into different colors. Also, you can do a long press and play the Android game. Now, there are fake phones out there, so if you cannot run this game, it's most likely fake. I should also have coverage of fake S6 and S6 Edge, so watch out for that too. First, let's go ahead and talk about some of the new features with the Galaxy S6. Now, for multitasking, anytime you want to split a window, now you can go ahead and hold down the menu button, and it will automatically put it into the top. And also, if you want to run another app on the bottom, it's automatically viewed as split window. Now this one you can go ahead and resize in any way you want, and the menu button makes it easy to actually use that feature. Now you can also hit the recents button and make any window into split window. Probably the coolest multitasking feature, Samsung has brought the floating window feature from the Note 4. You can go ahead and swipe from any of the corners and make a floating window. This is going to be great for those of you who need to multitask and have a bunch of windows. One thing Samsung has done really well is definitely the multi-windows and multitasking. This is a simple feature, but no other company actually has this. You can even resize your windows. This is a great way to multitask. Alright, the biggest change in my opinion with Galaxy S6, Samsung has finally listened to the customers. Before you would have to make a new folder and then add apps. Now you can just go ahead and drag and drop just like regular Android, which is very nice. You can go ahead and simply drag and make a folder. Also, starting with the Galaxy S6, you have multi-grid support. You can go ahead and change it into 4x4, 4x5 and 5x5. Before to do this with the TouchWiz launcher, we will have to root and install custom ROMs, but no longer is that the case. So I really like what Samsung has done is actually listen to the customers this year. Alright, now there is also theme support. If you go ahead and do a long press in the home screen, you'll be able to access the themes. You'll be able to switch your themes very easily. Let me go ahead and demonstrate. As you can see with the new Avenger theme, all my icons have changed to Avenger theme. Also, even my lock screen has changed to Avenger theme. Now you can also go ahead and go to the store and download extra themes. The store doesn't have too many themes right now, but in a couple months, by the time you get this phone, it may have a ton more themes. Also, the TouchWiz launcher is now super fast. No longer do you see any kind of lag. Everything moves fast. You can switch between apps fast. The apps run fast. It is just night and day. Alright, probably the coolest feature that Samsung has added to the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge is definitely the double tap shortcut to the camera. With your phone off, you can quickly double tap to access the camera, which is instant. Also, you can do this anytime you're using the phone. Boom shakalaka. Alright, I know a lot of you don't like bloatware. Starting with the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge, you can remove bloatware instantly. Go ahead and go to your app drawer, hit edit, and simply hit the minus button on the bloatware you want to disable. That's it! Instantly you will be able to remove all of your bloatware. Enjoy the phone just the way you want to. Alright, next let's go ahead and take a look at the S Health. This app will allow you to record your steps and also measure your heart rate. Simply go ahead and place your phone on the heart rate sensor. It will measure and give you your beats per minute. Now this is way more accurate than its predecessors and I really like it. And you can go ahead and track all of these other things like cycling, hiking, sleeping, food, water, caffeine, weight, stress, UV. It's got a lot of sensors to help you lose weight and keep you healthy. Alright, one of the coolest features on the S6 or in Samsung phones in general that it has an IR blaster. Now with an IR blaster, you'll be able to control your TV, whether it's a Samsung, LG, Sony, etc. Besides that, you can also control other media devices like your air conditioner, Blu-ray player, all that good stuff. Samsung has a nice nifty set of motions and gestures that's going to help your life better. For example, if you're viewing call log, message, or contact details on your screen and bring the phone to your ear, it will call that contact automatically. Also, Smart Alert will vibrate your phone when you pick it up and you have missed calls and messages. To mute incoming calls or your alarms, you can go ahead and simply turn the device over. Ah, damn it. Shut up. And for those of you who like taking screenshots, do the palm swipe. That's it. Want to make your download faster? Use the download booster. This will allow you to simultaneously utilize the connection of your Wi-Fi and 4G LTE connection to download large files. You can't even do this on a computer. Alright, do you have sensitive files you don't want anyone else to see? Turn on the private mode and you can go ahead and hide all of your private files. Alright, you like browsing websites all day, read a lot of websites, then you may want to turn the Smart Stay on. This will automatically keep the screen on while you're using the phone. The S6 and the S6 Edge come with adaptive display that adapts to your environment. But if you don't like this, you can go ahead and set it to cinema, photo, or basic. Alright, another cool feature Samsung has added this year is the adjustable keyboard. Now you'll be able to adjust your keyboard size just the way you want it. Alright, the S6 and the S6 Edge also come with very good fingerprint sensor. You'll be able to record your fingerprints in different angles, so no matter what, your phone will unlock. Also, no longer do you have to swipe the button. Now simply you can go ahead and place your hand on there. You can also mix with your left hand, so you can go ahead and unlock the phone with both hands. Here's me unlocking the phone with my right hand. Here's me unlocking the phone with the left hand. Freaking awesome! Wireless charging also works very well. Simply place your phone on a Qi charger and boom shakalaka. Alright, next let's go ahead and take a look at the camera. The new 16 megapixel back camera is awesome. It takes photos instantly. The focus times are instant, just like my LG G3. And if you need to take action shots, the continuous shooting has gotten a lot faster. Let me demonstrate this. Just like the Note 4, you have the instant HDR, so you'll be able to see exactly what you're taking a photo of. If you like posting pictures to Instagram, there's a ton of effects you can use. I mean, the still camera is simply amazing. As a user of many Android phones, I can actually feel and see the difference. Low light shots are great also. It has improved a ton over its predecessors. Now there's also all of the old modes such as slow motion, fast motion, along with this pro mode that allows you to control the ISO, white balance, and also your presets for different colors. Whether you're taking a photo in the snow or at a concert, this is gonna help you get those perfect colors the first time around. And yes, don't forget you have rear cam selfie just like the Note 4. The rear cam selfie mode allows you to use the full 16 megapixels of your back camera. Looks nice, huh? Alright, here's a quick test of the panorama. And you can make it as long as you want. Alright, let me just stop it there. And here's panorama I just took. Looks pretty good, huh? Alright, here's a 3D virtual shot feature, which is kind of cool. Let me go ahead and demonstrate real quick. I'm going to go ahead and start here. Alright. And boom shakalaka, check this out. So that's the shot I just took. Now the cool thing with this one is that you can actually tilt it the way you want to. And to look at it in 360-degree angle of the shot you took. So it's sort of a 360 thing here. You can't go up and down, but you can go left and right. Pretty cool stuff. With selective focus, you'll be able to easily track your subject, whether the subject is moving or whether you are moving. You'll be able to take those photos and videos in perfect focus of your subject. Very nice feature. In practice, this worked out actually pretty good, so definitely a good feature. And don't forget, you have panorama, 360-degree virtual shot, and a bunch of other modes. I mean, this camera is quick. The moment you take it out of your pocket, do a double tap and take a photo. That took like 1 second. So you'll never miss a moment. Anytime in your pocket, simply double tap and start recording. Boom shakalaka. And 4K video recording is excellent with this camera. It's got OIS, so it's great for handheld video recording. The OIS is built in, so you don't have to do anything. Just simply hold the camera with your 2 hands. I would say that's one huge improvement over the Note 4. The OIS will definitely help you capture things without a tripod. And there is this autofocus and auto exposure locking mechanism. You can go ahead and hold down on the subject where you want to set the autofocus and the auto exposure. The exposure and the focus will stay the same. This may be very useful in those dark areas where you get that manual focus and manual exposure without having to actually mess with the settings. Alright, next let me go ahead and talk about the Galaxy S6 Edge versus the S6. Now, on my Galaxy S6 Edge unboxing, you probably noticed I was super depressed. But after using it for a couple days, now I see the light of it. Okay, one thing I can tell you about the Galaxy S6 Edge that does better than the S6 is swiping from the left. Although the S6 Edge is missing app shortcuts, you can easily add Pi controls from the Play Store and add your own shortcut controls. Now the Edge is great. Even with a thick case like this, you can go ahead and easily access your Pi control. One of the problems you have a flat device with a large case is that it's really hard to hit that edge, and sometimes you can miss it. With the Edge, it makes it really easy to get that Pi control going. If your app supports swiping from the left or the right edge of the screen, the S6 Edge makes it much easier. This is a much natural motion for swiping from the right and left. So in that regards, I've kind of grown to like the S6 Edge more than the regular S6. But I did notice, especially outside, reading websites can be a pain when there's a lot of light. You can see that it's a problem even indoors when reading websites. Sometimes the glare really blocks the left and right side of your screen. Now, this could be a huge problem. Let's say you're a lifeguard and you have to work out in the sun all day long. But for cubicle warriors and office dwellers, it's probably not going to be a problem. Alright, the other day I asked you guys, do you lay your smartphone down or face up? And the results are in. 54% of you said you face it up, 31% of you said both up and down, and 16% said face down. So this shows you that the face down edge light up feature is only useful to maybe 1.6 people out of 10. But there is some good news. If you do buy the official Edge flip case, your Edge will light up even with the phone faced up. I have that arriving soon, and I should have a review of that also. Really, the S6 Edge and the S6, there's only a $100 difference. If glare is an issue, definitely get the S6. If it's not, then it might be worth it to splurge on the S6 Edge. I mean, it does look very beautiful. The S6 Edge is a perfect match for those of you who love curvy gadgets. Even with the glare, the S6 Edge looks way more pimpin'. The S6 is just not as curvy. But overall, I do really love both of these phones. Highly recommend them if you want a small phone. As for me, I only got it for review, but I will probably be going back to my Note 4. It is just too cramped to type on the S6. I mean, it is great features, it is super fast, but I miss having that larger screen, having all of the room to type, and also the battery life is so much better with the Note 4. And while we're at it, the battery life on both of these phones is fairly good. You'll be able to go all day just fine. It really depends on how you use your phone. And don't forget that the S6 and the S6 Edge come with ultra power saving mode. That means you can go many hours in black and white. 30% of battery will last you another 10 hours. Of course, you probably never want to use that option, but in an emergency, it's a very good way to keep your phone on. But otherwise, I'm pretty satisfied with my purchase. These phones have beastly specs, great camera. It's faster than anything else out there. If you need raw power such as editing videos on your phone, this will render your videos faster than anything else in the world. Besides that, if you tend to play a lot of graphic intensive games, this phone is going to cut your loading times in half, maybe triple, maybe quadruple. But I should be getting my M9 tomorrow, so I'll have an unboxing of that also. But that was my review of the S6 and S6 Edge. And thanks guys for watching this video. That was my full review of the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge. These are both great phones. Now, there is no removable battery, no micro SD card slots. That could be a deal breaker for some of you, but if it's not a big deal to you, definitely get the S6 or the S6 Edge. And as always, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe for me. And as always, stay on Android.